Welcome to Ditch Auto. My name's Jared, and today is week 11 of our photography challenge. And is our shot looking a little flat? Well, it's because this week's challenge is straight out of the camera. Now, a lot of us love to put a creative touch on our images, and a lot of times these days, I'm actually taking images straight out of my camera, putting them in my phone, doing a little bit of editing to them, and then sharing them straight to my favorite social media profiles. Or, if I'm doing, maybe a job or something, I'll take my batch of photos, I'll load them on my computer, I'll run them through Lightroom. I have some basic settings that I apply to my photos, and then I fine tune each one kind of as needed. And the problem with that is, we're seeing the best shots. There's a lot of correction that you can do in Lightroom and Photoshop and some of the other applications, and it's great because we can fine-tune our images, we can fix things that didn't quite go right in camera. But this week I really want you to focus on getting the best shot that you can out of the camera, and then I want you to take that image and upload it directly to our Facebook group, the Ditch Auto Facebook group, in the week 11 album. That's where I want you to upload your image. And so if you shoot in RAW, the only thing that I will allow you to do if you shoot in RAW is take that photo and convert it from camera RAW to a JPEG and then upload it, because obviously I don't think that you can upload RAW files straight into Facebook. So you'll probably have to convert it to a JPEG. Now, if you shoot like I do to your camera, you shoot a RAW plus a JPEG, you can take that JPEG and just upload that straight to Facebook without even having to load that image into Lightroom or Photoshop or whatever app you use. Just take that JPEG straight off the camera and upload it. And if maybe if you just want to save yourself time, just put your camera in RAW plus JPEG mode so that you're shooting those two files. You have your RAW file because maybe you want to go and do some work to that photo later. That's totally fine. The only thing is, for this week's challenge, I just want you to take the untouched image and upload that. So it's okay if you have to convert it to a JPEG using your computer, but I don't want any processing, maybe any automatic presets that you have ran on your images. I don't want any of those to run. I just want straight out of camera, which means getting the best exposure that we can on our images, getting it as close to perfect as we can out of the camera, not using even any internal camera editing, because I know on some cameras like Sony and some of these other cameras, you can actually do a little bit of editing on your images in the camera. Or if you're on a phone, if you're using a smartphone to take your pictures, no editing, none of that stuff, just straight out of the camera without any processing at all. I want it to be as just natural out of the camera without any changes. So that's going to be what our challenge is this week, is straight out of the camera, no post-production, no editing, none of that, just what you got when you took the picture out of the camera. You can do whatever else you would like. You can get creative with your different shots. You can take a picture of a person. You could take a picture of anything that you want, just so long as the photo that you do share in the Facebook group is straight out of the camera without any editing at all. So that's going to be our challenge this week. So the Ditch Auto Facebook group, that's where we all talk and communicate and learn from each other and get just enthusiastic about photography, because we're looking at each other's work and trying new things. Join that group if you haven't, and the upload folder or the upload album for your photos this week is going to be right in there. There's a link in the description below. You just click on that link. It takes you straight to the album. You upload the image there. If you haven't joined the group yet, go ahead and join it so that you can communicate with the rest of us and share your photos as well. And if you haven't taken the Ditch Auto photography course yet, make sure to check that out, because it's going to help you better understand your camera, understand how to shoot in manual mode, become more confident as a photographer using the camera that you have, and that's going to result in getting better straight out of camera shots. And that's what the challenge is this week, is just getting it right in the camera and not spending all that time in post working on your images. So next week's going to bring a new challenge, so make sure if you are on our YouTube channel to subscribe to our channel so that you get notified when the new videos go up. Of course, we post The new challenge is in the Ditch Auto Facebook group as well, and then on ditchauto.com, so you can find it. It's easy to find. These challenges have been a blast, and I'm just excited to keep putting them out and seeing all the cool things that all of you are coming up with. We are going to start putting out a short video, like a highlight reel of some of the photos that were captured each week. And so if you upload photos to the Week 11 album this week, we're going to take some of those photos and we're going to upload and create a video and upload it to our YouTube channel. So if there's a photo that you took and you don't want it to be included in this video, in the description of your photo, just put #NoFeature, so N-O and the word feature all together, and then that way we know that you don't want that image featured. We'll try our best to reach out to everybody and say, hey, you know, we're going to put your image in a video, but it's going to be time consuming. We would rather get the video out. So if you take a photo and you just don't want that particular photo in the video, just do that, no feature, and we won't feature it in the video. But thank you so much for taking part in the challenge. We look forward to seeing all the cool photos that you guys come up with this week and communicating and just sharing life and photography together in the Ditch Auto Facebook group. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next week.